Well, we're back for chapter 4, and this chapter is titled On a Treasure Hunt. Boy, did it feel like a hunt for me many, many times. A hunt is just that. It's not just treasure laying there for you to find, but you have to go really look for it. And in all the years when my friends were getting married and having babies and starting to really move forward in their lives, both professionally and personally for me, many times I felt kind of on hold. Like, oh, she's just over there and we'll get to her eventually, but we're busy with everybody else right now. I don't know if you felt that, but I felt that a lot of times. So I determined though at some point, and I believe we all face this choice, that we're gonna go on what I call a treasure hunt. And that is this: what are the gifts and the treasures that you are meant to enjoy right now? You know, it's interesting. It's so easy to look at someone else's life and think, well, they've got the prize and I've been cheated. When in reality, they could be looking back at our lives thinking the same thing. While my best friend Tony and all my other good friends were having babies, I was doing my career, traveling for my job, getting to go to fun, exciting places on an expense account. And it wasn't all easy in my career, but there were those moments where it was really, really fun. Now, Tony could be looking at me thinking, well, she's the one getting all the treasure. Just as easy as I could look at her and think the same thing. It's interesting how women sometimes, I think, struggle with this feeling of, boy, the grass is just a little bit greener on the other side. Well, guess what? Your grass is really green, and you can tend it, you can fertilize it, you can mow it, you can make it the most beautiful yard in the neighborhood if you go on a treasure hunt and you decide, what are the treasures planted right here in my yard right now that I'm meant to enjoy? And then it's in a sense like putting on new glasses, seeing through a new lens of what I've been given and accepting and celebrating what I have for right now. I'll never forget the time, and I talk about it in this chapter, when one of my best friends was picking a song that I so wanted for my own wedding. And I was like the Martha Stewart of the bunch. I mean, I was the one with all the ideas and giving the showers and all of that. And there were times when I just thought, you know what? I'm not going to give anymore. I'm going to hold it back. I'm going to keep it for myself. However, when I would do that, I would just feel a little sad because now they're over there having their good time and I'm kind of segregated over here. So I just made the decision I was going to enter right in. I'm going to celebrate with them. And funny thing, going to a shower and enjoying their joy actually lifts my joy as well. I don't know where you've been challenged with that. Maybe it's at work for you. Maybe you've got those moments where you look at others and think, well, they're getting all the promotions. I had those moments too, professionally. But here's the thing. If you'll rejoice with those who rejoice and you'll enter in, I promise you, when it's your turn, you will not be cheated. Because guess what? There are surprises and there are treasures. And here's the thing I found too. It's like we have to decide to have an abundance mentality, a feeling and a knowing, a conviction that there's room enough for all of us to have what we want. So I started thinking, if my friend's having her marriage and her relationship, then guess what? That's a sign that there's something happening out there for someone. And the abundance mentality says there's enough to go around. If you get blessed and I'm not quite there yet, it doesn't mean your blessing means less for me. It actually is a sign that there's some for me too. And that choice surprisingly made all the difference for me. Now, it wasn't just a one-time choice, it was a repeated choice, time and again. Funny thing is, even after you're married, you got to make those same choices because other people will always have blessings coming when you're waiting. So if you'll choose to be a woman like that, have abundance mentality, you'll be a life-giving force and people will want to be around you because of the joy you add to their joy. So I'm cheering you on as you face these challenges. I know you can do it, and joy is yet to come. You just watch and see what's in your future. The best is yet to come. Subscribe to my channel by clicking the button below, or click the link above and the description below to stay connected. I look forward to being in touch.